Hey, it's the Preacher, and welcome to our first episode of Cool Old Stuff. And I'm going to be doing a series where I show you some things that I have I've been given, I've acquired over the years. I'm going to give you a little story behind them, how I came about them, what they are. They're not necessarily valuable. They're not necessarily antiques. They're just cool old stuff. And I've been wanting to do this series for a while, and someone reached out to me. He goes by Wilbur Wiggins. And he said, hey, I buy and sell, go to estate auctions, and at an estate auction, he bought a survival kit out of an airplane that dates back to 1959, 1960. So we're talking a 60-year-old survival kit. And he said, would you want to open it up, and he sent it to me. I paid the freight, and he sends me this, and I want to open it up today on camera, and we're going to try whatever's in there. I don't know if I'll go out and try to sleep overnight because I'm really fond of my bed, but I know there's some food in there that's at least 60 years old, and I've just never had 60-year-old freeze-dried food, so let's open it up. First of all, let me tell you where this came from. This belonged to the estate of a man who was a B-24 pilot in World War II. And he came out of the military and he bought his own airplane. He flew all over Alaska, North America, Mexico, and at his estate, there were actually old reels of film of him traveling all over the place. So this belonged to a World War II veteran. This was a survival kit that he kept in his own personal plane as he did much of that flying. And I'm kind of excited to look in there and get a look at what's in there, so come on, go along with me, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you now. I'm going to pick some items out of this to give away, and so if you want to win one of these items, I don't even really know what all's in there, but I know there's more in there than I can eat, and I know that it's not all food, so I'm going to get in here and we'll go through it, and then at the end of this video, I'm going to pick out maybe 3 or 4 items and give them away. And so all you have to do is win. To win is comment in the bottom. Say, hey, I want to win this. Let me win something. And it'll be luck of the draw as to what you get. And I really don't even know what's in there yet. So the way this is tied at the top. We're going to pull this back. There's straps here on the side that would hold it. You've got all kinds of loops to tie this into a plane. So, okay, that canvas bag comes off, and we're in another canvas bag. It's kind of got a nylon-y bottom on there, maybe to protect it a little more. This also is tied. All right. Now we have strings around the whole thing. They are tied here. Man. That guy might have been in the Navy. Alright. Now we're down. I think this is the way Wilbur packed it to send me. So let me grab my trusty old timer here. We will gently open this up. You know how old stuff smells? It kind of has that canvas, oiled canvas. Yeah. I'm excited. It reminds me of my grandpa's shop. His shop was really more of a shed. First thing we have is, I guess, a pad, kind of a backer, maybe a protector. You could probably burn that. I bet it's some kind of fire starter. Who knows? Oh, yes, sir. I guess if you were going to fly around Alaska, this would be important if you crashed in the bush. Of course, y'all all know that I got to try it on. This smells like military surplus. Check that out, huh? How about that? 1959 to 1960 is the time frame we're looking at here. Survival Alaska Sleeping Bag Company. Alright, this is going to tell you how to survive for cooking, gather foods, and purifying water. How to signal a plane with a mirror, just kind of basic survival stuff. I'm sure if the dude was a World War II pilot, he probably knows better. Oh, wow. 7.5. It's my size, but it's a little crusty. I don't know if you can tell, that's the old hat with the brim kind of flipped up in the back and just had a bill in the front. Yeah, see, the foam is coming out. I'm just going to leave that as is. I wanted to put that on, but it's a little too far gone. Holy smokes. Bigfoot exists because there's his socks. Wow. Check out the size. That's like a number 18. Hey, if you're dying and you're in the wilderness, you'd be glad to have them. There's you a pair of good old wool socks. They're still in pretty good shape. But man, are they ever big. I mean, who knitted that? Bigfoot's mom? Look at that. Honest to goodness, look at that sock. My daughter just pulled up. Got the dogs all riled up. So I went and grabbed a cup of coffee. Combed my hair because that mosquito net did a number on me. A little coffee to cleanse my palate. Alright, let's see what we got. Gloves. Well, I'll tell you what. We have like some Visqueen. Just clear plastic sheeting. Quite a bit of it. You could make a shelter with that. You could catch condensation with that. Catch rainwater with that. That's pretty cool. Gloves. We've got a wool one. We've got a jersey one. He actually looks like he's worn this jersey one a time or two. The wool one looks pretty new. Surgical tubing. That's 60-year-old surgical tubing that's lost a lot of its stretch. That dog and I are about to go round and round today. Oh, man. Alright, I think, yes, this is a fish net. I'm pretty sure this is a fish net. It is. Check that out. Alright, I'm not going to unroll that, but that is a net. That's still in good shape. Those strings are not, they're not dry rotted at all. Tell you what, I'm going to leave that rolled up. So you've got your fish net. I mean, this is a pretty intense. And I mean, it's packed. Can you see that? I mean, everything in here is really packed and pressed in. I don't know what this is. This is a 2.5 gallon. Check out that old labeling. Huh? A 2.5 gallon water dispenser. Sturdy, won't break, crack, or dent. Odorless and tasteless. Guaranteed. For instant ice, fill it and freeze it. You have ice for a cooler, cold drinking water. Melts ice. Check that out. It's collapsible. It's got a little spout there. It's got a little carry handle on the top. That's pretty cool. I like old stuff. Ho, 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 yes. Hang on, they got a name on them. Let me look at this. Bel Air. I can't get the light just right. You know, hey, in the snow, if you go down in the snow, lifesaver. You go down in the desert, lifesaver. That's pretty cool. Bel Airs. They may have a scratch or two on them, but you've probably got a scratch or two on you if you've been around since 59 or 60. Alright, got some glasses, some shades. His and her spoons, pink and blue. Looks like these were put in there. That's just a sandwich bag. Imperial Stay Sharp. Oh, cool, it's a pocket knife. Check it out. Before the Swiss Army knife, before the Leatherman, there was the can opener. Yeah, I ain't got the thumbnails to open that one. Maybe. The big knife. The leather awl for poking holes in leather. You might have to tighten your belt up while you're out there starving to death in the wilderness. I bet I've got something that'll open that. That's the screwdriver, I'm sure. Man, I tell you what, I'm having a blast. I just love old stuff. If I can get it moving. There you go, screwdriver, bottle opener. It's kind of a scraper blade. I always called it a leather awl. There you go. Let me give you the writings on that. That is an Imperial. It says, still got Cosmoline on the blade. Can opener. Imperial, Providence, Rhode Island, USA. And it is literally brand new. I tell you what, let's do. Somebody out there, they may like old knives. I don't know anything about Imperial, but I know that is a cool, traditional looking 50s knife, and it's still in the original paper wrapper. Let's give this knife away. Somebody that comments on this video is going to win the Imperial Stay Sharp knife. Just like that, I'll mail it to you. Let me put that up here, the keeper pile, or send off pile. Oh, okay, here's something neat. How about a pocket axe? BHS Manufacturing Company pocket axe. Let's see what we got. Wow. That's quite a contraption. I don't know if the preacher can figure it out. Okay. Alright, hang on. I think I'm onto something here. Oh, no, 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 no. No. This has got to fold up first. Now, check that out, huh? Talk about tomahawk. Look at that thing. Patent. Oh, it's patented. BHS Manufacturing Company, 9121 Greenfield, Detroit, Michigan. Boy, they don't make them like that anymore, I bet. That is pretty slick. That thing folds up. You could put it in your back pocket. Okay. How about that? How about that? I don't want to give that away. I want to go chop something with it. I probably will. That's cool. That's cool. You would need that in Alaska. Let's see something else we got in here. Insect repellent. Just a little dab behind each ear, keep you fresh all day. I bet you this insect repellent really works, and it's probably not legal in the United States anymore, and it probably is known to the state of California to cause cancer. Well, what do we got here? I'll save that for later. What do we got here? Oh, a little fishing tackle. I got some flies in here. For some reason, my camera kicked off. Probably thought we were going fishing again when it heard fishing tackle. Alright, there is some 8-pound fishing line. There's a number of different size hooks, great big hooks, little bitty hooks, sinkers. There is a whole packet of flies. Needles, material, safety pins. I think this is going to be kind of like a fly line that would give you some weight to hum those little flies out there. That's pretty cool. Hey, those needles are like for real needles. That's like sewing leather needles. I don't know if you'd want to give yourself stitches with them. So there you have it. I mean, there's some catfish hooks in there. There's some little brim hooks in there and some bass hooks. You know, you could catch basically anything with that. Tell you what, we'll give this away. How would you like to go out and go fishing with some of these flies that are 60 years old or older and catch something with them? Or just throw it in the back of your survival kit. And we may put some stuff with that. Let's put the, tell you what, Trail Boss has got to come down. Alright. I have no idea. I think at one time that might have been a candle. Yep, there's the wick. It got a little hot and melted. Cutter insect repellent. Most expensive per ounce, least expensive per ounce application. Incredibly effective. My dad, when I was a little kid, he was big on Cutter. That was the only brand that he carried and used. For signaling, you can look at the sun and go back and forth. I'll tell you what, let's put this with this and somebody will win the fishing kit and the mirror. Man, I just love old packaging. They don't make it like that anymore. The Pioneer Pocket Saw. Check that out. Unopened, still sealed, right there. Somebody's going to win those 3 items: the mirror, the fishing kit, and the pocket and the pocket saw. 10 Mighty Sky Industries pen gun. Oh, it's a miniature flare launcher, and those are miniature flares. Tell you what, we'll shoot those sometime. Next time we go to the shell pit, I'll shoot some flares out of this miniature pen gun. Maybe I won't blow my face off. Alright, alright. What do we got here? This is actually a bunch of medicine. And Band-Aids. And tape. And a little bit of dial soap. I want to show you this little bar of dial soap we got here. That tape is kind of heated up and slid down, but there's a pack of razor blades in here as well, and some old Band-Aids. How long ago did dial soap look like that? Actually had the dial on it. It says deodorant, bath, and beauty soap. How about that? You know, people were smaller back then. And you could wash a family of 12 with this bar of soap back in the day. So we've got Band-Aids. I want to know what these pills are. Aspirin. We've got some 300 milligram aspirin in a little bubble pack. We got tape. That tape is just melted. I'm going to leave that out. Alright, what else we got? Sunburn protectant, lipstick, anti-chap, cold climate, unpigmented, and a little bit melted. Somebody got into those pills. Salt tablets. Purifying water with. Halazone. I don't know what that's for. They're pills. For disinfecting drinking water. Salt tablets wouldn't disinfect drinking water. That would keep you from getting your chemicals. Waxed nylon dental floss. In the little can. Pretty cool. Let's go through here. We got Band-Aid, sterile strips, razor blades. Alright, I don't really think anybody would want medicine or dental floss from 60 years ago. So, we'll just, I'm not going to put that back in there. It's melted and stuck to everything else. Pretty cool little pack. I mean, basically you got everything you need in here. Here's a couple of old Mepps fishing lures. Check them out. Back when they sold them on packages, and they hung like this, and you just tore off the one you needed. So you would go up and these would all be one color, all one size, and you would just rip off the one you needed, just like this. What else we got? We're getting down close to the bottom. We got Kleenexes. Kleenex tissues. That's also some pretty old packaging. Starburst. Holy smoke, am I ever ready to try some Starburst? We're going to eat some of that in a minute. A compass. And it works. And check out the packaging. I got to bring this around here. Top 5. I guess we could put this back here. Sylvia System Compass Type 5. Oh, there you go. LaPorte, Indiana, USA. Made in the USA and Sweden. They just don't... There's your instructions. Little paper in the back. There's your compass. Really nice looking compass. Case is cracked where it's been pushed in right here and kind of shattered. But very nice, very, very nice old compass. Okay, here we have a little can. I'm assuming the can is for cooking, and it's full of all kinds of little things. Here's some matches. Green lights. Tropical green light safety matches. Strike anywhere in any weather. Made in Australia. The box on these is actually real thin wood. The matches, as you can see, are green. Here, take a look at this. I love old packaging. I love that mid-century. You can tell that box is wood wrapped by Bryant and May. We have 2 of these. I tell you what I want to do. I'm going to give away some matches. So we're giving away a pocket knife. We're giving away some survival fishing stuff up here. Let's also give away some matches. Here's some Bryant and May matches that are not as fancy. These, oh gosh, these are the real matches. These are the ones that when I was a kid, half of the match head was Half of the matchstick was match head. So same brand, made in Australia, just without the fancy labeling. So let's give away some matches. I'm gonna fool around and run myself up a postal bill, ain't I? Let's give away some matches. Oh, safety whistle. Awful dusty. Been riding around in this thing for 60 years. Let's give away the matches and the whistle. Here's a match container with Strike Anywheres in it. So somebody's going to get the matches, the whistle, the Strike Anywhere matches, and the container. What's still in here? We have some sandpaper. I think that's sandpaper, like for sharpening a knife or repairing things. We have a little bundle of nails. We have some copper wire. We have some cordage. Probably back before 550 cord, they had that. What is this here? This is a little whetstone for sharpening a knife. Tell you what, whoever gets the matches, the whistle, will also get the little sharpening stone. What is this? It weighs nothing. It's wrapped in foil. It weighs nothing. I bet it's some kind of fire starter. Nope, it's more matches wrapped in foil. These are the more traditional diamond matches. That's really cool. Tell you what, somebody's going to get a lot of matches. I'm going to go back and wrap that right back up in foil, and you're going to get it just like we got it. Alright, somebody's getting a little bundle of matches, a container, and a whetstone, and a whistle. All of it 60 years old or older. Here's a flashlight. A good old 1950 compact light. And that probably was compact in 1950. And it has a 250-foot beam. And it sold for $1.98. I'm going to open this up just because that battery's corroded, and it's corroded through the package back here. And it was actually sitting on a foil plate in there. So let's open this up and grab this out of here. I hate to open it up, but I'm afraid if I leave it in there, it kind of looks a little crusty. Been sitting in a box with 2 corroded batteries. And them batteries are really crusty. It was recommended for $1.98, but it actually sold for $1.79. Real bargain. The Mallory Battery Company, a division of P.R. Mallory and Company, Incorporated, Trenton, South Broadway, Tarrytown, New York. So an old vintage light. Let's put some batteries in it. Let's see that 250-foot beam. Looky there. Oh, I'll tell you what. The old Mallory. Those are Duracell, Mallory Duracell batteries in there that are all ate up. Powered by Duracell, the long distance power cell. Somebody's going to get them a 60-year-old flashlight. That's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. Oh, the Hodgins has to come down. Alright, what do we got left in here? Some beef Stero. I think that's like beef, yeah, 5 cubes. Stero beef bouillon cubes. And we have contains inflammable mixture. Do not use near fire or flame. The paint's actually kind of coming off this. It says, well, I don't know what happened. At some point in time, my camera got bored with what I was doing and turned itself off. We've gone through the box. I think I showed you the fire starter. And then all we had left was this and some foil in the bottom. So, I want to know what it tastes like. This is Wilson's Instant, Fully Cooked, Freeze-Dry Pork Patty. Ingredients are chopped pork, water, pre-gelatinized corn flour, salt, sugar, spice, flavoring. Net weight 2 ounces, needs no refrigeration, and this serves 2. Here's what it says on the back. No refrigeration, no cooking, easy to prepare. Open can. Pour enough boiling water into the can to cover meat. After 1 minute, drain the can of water, remove the meat, and serve. Important, use tongs, towel, or pot holder to handle hot can. Also try our fully cooked instant freeze beef patties and meatballs. So I have Wilson certified pork patties. Here's a beef patty. Pork patty. Pork patty. Beef patty. This one here looks a little rusty. This one looks nice and clean. I'm going to eat the rustier of the two, of the 5. You know, I do a lot of things, so you don't have to. But I'm about to eat something that looks like freeze-dried cat food. This needs to be its own video. Alright, I'll end the video here and I'll show you what I'm giving away. And stay tuned because the next video is going to be me eating some 60-plus year old freeze-dried pork and beef patties. Let me show you. Let me show you what you're missing. All you have to do to win is comment. I know some people make you do a video response and stand on one leg and touch your nose, but this is not a sobriety checkpoint. This is a giveaway.